Hi everybody, it's Jean, and I'm going to have to do a voiceover because I had the squeakiest chair. It's unbelievable. I couldn't even listen to edit this because it was so squeaky. So I'm doing a voiceover and I'm showing you the top part of my very, very tall junk journal that is, it's my Christmas grungy junk journal. And I have some other Christmas journals that aren't grungy. I like to do a variety of different things. This is a style that I really like, and I have a lot of fun with the grunginess of it. I don't know what else to say. I made the front very chunky, and I've got the bells on there, and it stands up on its own as a decoration on my mantle. And at the end, I will show you what it looks like on the mantle. I haven't really decorated much for Christmas yet, so I won't show you anything else, but I can show you that. So because it's really tall, this was a very tall magazine that I folded the pages and I made a journal out of it, and then I hated it. So last year I took a hammer to it and hammered it up and made it very, very grungy. Then I sprayed over just about everything in it and pasted a little bit of stuff in there, and I pretty much left it alone, packed it away. And I did have a cover on it and some fun things, but I didn't do much to it. And I added a few things this week. I have been recovering from a flu virus. Oh, I was going to show you. This is what I picked up at the bins. I picked up all these little vintage ornaments at the bins. And I peeled them off because if you can see when I was flipping that around, it's all warped and wavered. It's actually, it's not old vintage, but it's new vintage because this was, I think there's a date on it, 1980 something. So, so anyway, so they're vintage ornaments that apparently have gotten wet and somebody threw them all out. And of course, nobody else at the bins would pick those up and think of doing anything with them except for me. I did. And anyway, I really like them. And I thought they were perfect for in this journal. So I'm showing you this in kind of pieces because I can't get my camera high enough to show it all at once. Now, some of these are the old movies that I saw when I first made this journal. You can see the little old movie tickets in there. And I'm trying to just show you up close some of the grungy pages and the things I've put on it. I have very shiny stickers in here, and I did buy some medium to paint over shiny so that they won't glare. And as soon as I find it, I'm going to do that. This is Warm and Bright, and I took that out of a catalog last year. That's a lady sitting in front of a Christmas tree, which of course I cut her out and cut out the Christmas tree. But she is in her Christmas jammies, and I think she is kind of fun in there. The other picture, let's see, I can't quite see because it's blocking out. The ruler is really an old vintage ruler, but I even added some stuff to make it even more grungy looking. And then I rubbed a little bit of darkening on it to make it a little more fun. This page hasn't anything been done to it this year. So, but one half of it I'm happy with and ready to decorate. That side I'm not happy with yet, but we'll do something with that. We'll make it a little bit better. I like this. That doesn't go there. I had to pick that off. And then there's another piece that I discover later that that is just somehow while I was pasting, I left it in there. So anyway, so that you can just see some of the things that are pasted in, and have a little bit of jewelry there with some, looks like horsehair. I'm going to say it's horsehair. It's not. It's artificial something, but it looks like horsehair that you would pull out from a chair underneath that bling there. Finally, I've discovered it. Yeah, that doesn't go there. So, I like the old Santa, and it's kind of fun. Yes, I had this flu. And I did have a flu shot. In fact, I've only had the flu twice in the last 50 years. And I know that because I know the 2 times that I've had it. It's not that I haven't been sick in the last 50 years, but I've only had the flu twice. And I had it when the kids were little, and I was mad because my husband wouldn't stay home from work. He just packed me a lunch. Packed lunches for everybody. And the kids were all little and still at home. The youngest was just a year old. So since he's 50 now, I know it's been 50 years. So anyway, I had the flu then, and I had the flu when my mother died. Right after the funeral, I got sick, and I went home and went to bed. And the whole family was there, and I apparently exposed everybody to the flu, and everybody got it. Oh my gosh. I think somebody exposed me first. I think we all decided it was someone from California brought it. But anyway, so I've only had the flu twice, so I've never really gotten flu shots or anything. But because of the flu that, because of COVID, and I've gotten the COVID shot, and I didn't get COVID very bad. I went ahead and I got the flu shot last year, and I got it again this year. But I got the flu this year too, and it was a very severe case. It was so severe that I almost called an ambulance. I had been vomiting for hours and hours, and it was terrible. I thought I was getting dehydrated. But anyway, I survived. I didn't call the ambulance. I didn't call anybody. But I digress. I'm talking about something else, and here I am. It's rolling on, showing you just my pages. I'm trying to show you close up all the pages. This is kind of fun. Who expects a fish? But when you pull it up, there's this cute little snowman. Just love it. And then she's laughing her head off because who would expect a fish? So anyway, I'm trying to turn it so you can kind of see the whole thing, even if it's just sideways. I'd like to be able to turn the camera, but if I turn the camera, again, you wouldn't be able to see the whole thing. So you'll have to turn your phone or whatever you're watching, or your head sideways to see it. And that's how it rolls when you watch Jean Maney. So this is a lot of fun. I was very glad to get to this, and I was very glad to get some of these things glued in this week. That is also a vintage 60s tag. It's a Hallmark tag. The rest of this I haven't decorated, but just now I saw those eyes. I had completely missed them the whole time I was working in this book. So that's kind of the fun of when you see something grungy like this. There's always little tiny things that you'll catch or will surprise you that you hadn't seen even though you've looked at it several times. So that's what I like about things like that. I didn't write anything on the tag, but I plan to write some quotes in it for Christmas this year, and also maybe make some notes about things I did this year. Now, I thought that looked a little bit empty, and I had found that little embroidered tag thing that you put on your hand done work, and it says handmade by Edith. And I think I'm gluing that in just to hopefully puzzle somebody later on wondering who Edith is. And anyway, I will grunge that up a little bit, but I just kind of glued it spur of the moment while I was looking through the book, and I saw it laying there, and I thought, there, that's perfect. That'll cover up that blank spot. So this is kind of a fallish page. Actually, I'm thinking maybe pre-Christmas. We've got a little child baking some Christmas cookies, and I did add a little Christmas tree. But the overall look of that was kind of fallish, and you have to remember that fall is fall all the way up to November or to December 21. So December 21st. So I hate to just do away with fall because it's Christmas time. So let's imagine that that little squirrel has a has a Christmas tree in his nest. Now, this page here, I did add a little napkin. Cheryl Harness had sent me a napkin last year, and I really liked it. Anyway, I glued it over some of the background pages that didn't look too Christmassy, and then I picked this up and I thought, I think I'm going to add this doily kind of like that, and I'm going to glue it in, and then have that ornament there, and maybe add some vintage jewelry. I do have some vintage Christmas jewelry, so I might add something like that in there. Anyway, just some. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do, but that's what it's going to look like. So gives you an idea. Now I glued these in pretty quickly, but they're popping off a little bit. They didn't quite stay down very well. So I'm not sure if it's because of the sprays or what, but I'm going to give it another good glue down here in a minute, and we'll see how that holds. If not, I may have to use another kind of glue to get those pages to stick. But I don't mind taking a minute and just gluing those down. All these came in that happy mail from Cheryl. So anyway, so here I am. It's kind of hard to glue things down too when you have a very chunky cover, because it doesn't lie flat. So my recommendation to everyone is do your chunky cover last. Okay, now this is a tip-in, and this is also mail from Cheryl, and that's a little note that she sent with it. But I think this book is just, I just think it's beautiful. I really, really loved it. And I'm hoping that I bring it up a little bit higher because, goodness, Let me see if I can fix it right now. Well, I think actually I get it better in frame. Okay, so I'm gonna just leave it, and you can see how cute that is. It just unfolds. It's just really, really sweet. I love it. And I like how it's kind of, it has different folds. It's not really an accordion, but it is a little bit. There. Now that back part opened up, which I didn't see at first. So anyway, there's a lot of different ways to see it, and I love the envelope that it came in. So I just made the whole thing a tip-in. Now what I would like to do here is cover up the shiny tape that I used to make the tip-in using some grungy looking Christmas tape, Christmas washi. But this one was almost gone. I don't have all the rest of them out there. I have a bunch of them. They're very inexpensive. It came as a whole bunch in one box for not too much money. And of course, they don't peel right. They're kind of difficult to use. And of course, they don't stick very well. So my advice to you is always buy good washi tape, because you'll spend hours picking it and picking at it and picking at it, trying to get it to unfurl properly and without tearing and splitting, and spend hours looking for the end of it. So anyway, I think it's well worth the extra money to just buy good tape to start with. Although sometimes you just don't know, but generally, if the price is really, really cheap, you kind of get what you pay for. Unless it's a pattern that you absolutely love. There's good reason to spend a little extra time making it work for you if you really, really love the pattern. Okay, well anyway, I'm fiddling with that, but I do get rolling and get started here in just a minute. So anyway, so now we can move on, and that's an very 2017 card that I received, and finally got it put into the book. And I've forgotten really to show you sideways. Oh, but at least I got you a little bit of a close-up of some of the pictures in there. There we go. There we go. Okay. So we're almost at the end here, and I think I glued this one in sideways. I think it goes kind of when I think I show you, I tilt it, and I think it really goes more like that. But you know, who's to criticize? How do we know? It's an angel. An angel can float and hang around any which way it likes. That's what I always say. So I've got I think my little piece of fabric there that I found earlier fits right in there. And then of course we've got this fabric and buttons and a little vintage pin to decorate that. And we've got, this is all the same as we had before. So we haven't changed anything there. And you know what I think? I'm thinking here, these are all the same. This is the same as last year. I haven't done anything. That little paper has a lot of shimmery gold on it. Got a couple tags, And that's the back page there. So we've missed that. And you know what I have missed? Turning that very last page, which is one of my favorites. And it's the one that has the paintbrush in it, and I just love, I missed it. I'll show it next time. I'll show it next time around. But anyway, this is my Grungy Christmas journal. And like I say, it stands up all on its own. And it's nice because I have it in an area on the mantle where you can see the pages from where I'm sitting. You can see the inside of it as well as the outside. So I kind of like that. So here I've put it on the mantle just to kind of show you, see how the pages are open so you can kind of see it on the inside there. And that's it. So thanks for watching, and I appreciate you guys being here. Bye-bye now.